last day. It's our last day in Hong Kong. Last day night. Day 2 in Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. Hongkong Disneyland Park. What are we gonna do today?
Hong Kong.
We're gonna do Hong Kong. Going to the airport. Last day. So that concludes our trip, our very first family trip as a family of 4. I put some notes on, I guess, my reviews on the trip, on our hotels, and some things that I would change if ever we would come back again in Hong Kong. So let me just make a review of this whole trip. Firstly, why did I choose Hong Kong to be our first family destination? I think it's because Hongkong Disneyland. I still have that young at heart, as I enjoy going to theme parks, and also because I feel like my daughter, who's almost 4, I think she will definitely enjoy Disneyland. So that's the main reason why I chose Hong Kong. I wanted to go somewhere that's a little bit, the weather is a little bit nice, and Hong Kong at the end of the year, usually they have a very nice weather. We went there at the end of October, and the weather was hot, but it wasn't humid. We weren't sweating even though it's hot and it's windy. So it was tolerable. It was okay. And at night it's a little bit chilly. It was a very nice time to go to Hong Kong. So it is kid friendly, but I feel like it's not as kid friendly as I remember Taiwan to be. When we went to Taiwan, I felt like it was easier, even though we didn't have any strollers. We didn't bring any strollers back then. I feel like it was more kid friendly than Hong Kong. When we went to Hong Kong, we brought the stroller, we brought hip seat carrier, but I guess it's because of there were like a lot of people in Hong Kong, and the walking is really fun. I mean, the walking is a lot. You really need to do a lot of walking. The streets where you can use the stroller, they're very narrow, so it wasn't as easy. But yeah, it is a little bit, it is still kid friendly. Our hotel, the first hotel we got was Mini Hotel Causeway Bay. I chose it because it was the only hotel I found that is in Causeway Bay that had two double beds, which is perfect for my family. The price was I think around 7,000 pesos per night, but yeah, it was the only one who I saw that offered that price with two double beds. I was surprised that the room was actually spacious enough. The only problem was there was not enough space for my son to walk, because he's already walking and he's very curious. So he really was very active and walking around. There was not enough walking space, but the bed was big enough for the 4 of us. The bathroom was also nice. It was also big enough. So yeah, I was surprised by that, because I was expecting smaller rooms and really like not enough space to put all our luggages. But yeah, it was okay. I would probably book it again, and probably book it when my kids are old enough, when I can tell them like to behave. But it was a really nice hotel. The staff are nice. The lobby is also nice, and that's actually where my husband took my son when he was being difficult and really wanted to walk. So I needed to fix things and do stuff. So yeah, he brought him down to the lobby to walk around, because there's more space to walk around at the lobby. The location is not as near. I mean, it's not like a few minutes walk away from the MTR, but it's manageable. If you have the budget and or a specific budget, and you guys are like us, a family of four, and you need at least 2 double beds, and that I would suggest that you book Mini Hotel Causeway Bay. We went to Hong Kong Museum. I suggest that you go to Hong Kong Museum Science Museum if you have toddlers. Even if you have like young toddlers, it's a nice place to just let them walk and explore. That was actually the main problem that we had in Hong Kong was the space for my son to walk around. And Hong Kong Science Museum, it was spacious and a lot of stuff for the kids to get just tire them out, for the kids to get tired and to explore. If you have time, if you have time, yes, go and visit Hong Kong Science Museum. And I didn't get to do much shopping. I planned for us to at least check out the night market, even if it's difficult when you have kids, but at least just check it out. I felt like we had time, but with kids you don't really get to follow the plan. So we didn't get to see to visit the night markets in Hong Kong, but we did get to go to IKEA because our hotel is near IKEA. This is the only chance that I get to shop. So we visited IKEA and then bought some stuff for pasalubong. The original plan, the original plan was not actually to have dinner in IKEA, but we did ended up going to IKEA at night during dinner time. So we thought that we could have dinner in IKEA, so at least it's near, and then we shop and then just go home because we were very tired that second day in Hong Kong. But they didn't have the restaurant set up. They just had the bistro set up, so you just people just stand up and eat and then go. So it's not very kid friendly to eat there. Disneyland. So being our first time, I made a big mistake of not bringing an umbrella to Disneyland. It just kind of slipped off. It's a very newbie mistake not to bring an umbrella. I thought that the weather would be nice and we didn't need an umbrella, but moms, you do need to bring an umbrella. Even if you think that it's not gonna be sunny, just bring one. Of course, we went there. It was very sunny. Although it's sunny, it's hot, but it's not humid. Like, we're not sticky with sweat. But yeah, we did get sunburned, and I forgot to put again sunblock on my kids. It's such a mommy mistake not to put sunblock. When you're a mom and you're like thinking about a lot of things in the morning. I'm thinking about, did I bring enough water? Did I pack enough? Did I pack our stuff already? Did I forget anything? I should put sunblock, and by the time that I'm done with this, I already forgot to put the sunblock and we're, out the door. So yeah, it's it's really, being a mom and thinking about all these things is you're bound to forget some things. So yeah, I'm telling you, bring an umbrella and put sunblock. Not just for the kids, also for you, for yourself. Then so we got the package that we got in Hong Kong Disneyland was the one from their website, that 3 magical days. I'm just gonna put the link in the description box. So we got that, the 3 days 2 nights package. It included the room, the park tickets, and then some meal coupons and snack coupons at the park. It was already complete, and It is expensive, and I didn't do any more comparing if I book separately or if I book through the website. Plus, I mean, I had the budget. We made, budget for that. So, if you have money, if you have the budget, then I would suggest you get it because you don't need to think about anything else. Complaint, I guess, with that was the first breakfast that we had, because we stayed there for 2 nights, so we had 2 free breakfasts. The first breakfast we had wasn't I think it wasn't worth it with the amount that we paid. Not enough choices, and yeah, it just wasn't what I expected. But the last day, our last breakfast for our last day, that was the one that I just hope that they just they offered that one throughout our stay. So at least I'd feel like it's worth it. When you're traveling, when you're just the two of you without kids yet, it's usually like maybe 20% you're tired and 80%, 20% tiring, 80% fun. But when you have kids, it's like the other way around. You're like there's like 80% tiring and 20% fun. But it's nice to see the first expressions of your kids when they fly the airplane. The first when they see the characters in Disneyland, when they're really excited, like my daughter. So it was also a different experience. Yeah, I would suggest that if you're gonna go to Hong Kong Disneyland, to wait until your kids are around 3 or 4. I was just very stubborn. I just wanted to go, get out of the routine. I just wanted to get out of the country to travel. And but yeah, if you can wait, wait for your kids to be at least 3 years old. All of your kids to be old enough to really like be aware. Like my daughter now, she enjoys it. I know that she understands, she enjoys it. Towards the end, because we were just so tired, I didn't get too much vlogging. So I would suggest that if you get the 3 days 2 nights package and you have the 2 days passes at the Disneyland Park, that you go to the park before you check in. Go to the hotel, leave your stuff there, and then go to the park, because the park opens really late. The attractions, most of them will open at 11 a.m. I did know this, but it didn't kind of sunk in because I had a plan. Like, my plan was we're gonna go to the park the next day, the whole day, and then before we check out, we're gonna go back again before we head to the airport. But even with that plan, we didn't get the most out of our park tickets. We didn't get the most of the park. So yeah, you go to your hotel, your Disneyland hotels, really early, or maybe just have lunch somewhere and then go to your hotel already, leave your stuff, and then go to the park, and then come back at night, check in, and then the next day at least you have another full day. And then when you check out, that's the time. And then on your last day, before you check out, that's the time you kind of explore the hotel, because at least you're not in a hurry. So yeah, so that's probably the thing that I would change next time, if we ever get the package again, if we ever have the budget to get the package again. I hope you enjoyed our Hong Kong trip, and that you get to, you know, have some insights and tips from us. Don't forget to what? Like the video if you like it. Like the video, subscribe to our channel.
Also get this Mickey Mouse.
Hit the bell button so you get to be notified of our videos. And we'll see you again in our next
video. See you.
Huh?
Next video. Bye bye. Poo poo.